say that a force balance is an abomination to the Most High. So Esau taught our people that God is love, right? So every time a Jake say that, you calling the Most High an abomination to his face. That's all you doing. That's why you gotta watch your words. Like when you in his word, man, you gotta watch out. That's you calling the Most High an abomination, man. The brother know is a filthy, wicked,
disgusting thing. Yep.
That's what you calling the Most High every time you say he's all love, or he loves everybody, because that's a false balance. All right.
This is Amos, chapter 3, verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel.
O children of Israel. You see how it's a direct relationship. Right? Just like if you got multiple children, you tell your one son something, he go tell your other son, well, look, daddy said this. Right? Hey, man, he talking straight to the children of Israel, man. His household.
Against the whole family.
Against the whole family. What's the whole family? Right? Northern, southern, third, all you Israelites. Right? You're not exempt from this just Puerto Rico. You may see so-called, what you perceive to be as so-called Negroes up here, right? Only preaching the word, so people may think he's exempt. Issachar may think he's exempt. Right? Manasseh, right? This is the whole family, man. All of y'all, man. All right?
Which I have brought up out the land of Egypt.
Because he brought all of us out of the land of Egypt. He didn't just bring the southern kingdom out. He brought all of us out. So this pertains to all the Israelites.
Saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth.
You only have I known of all the families of the earth. The Most High is only dealing with the Israelites. And I know we sound like a broken record every time we come out here, but it's the truth, man. All right? If you don't see yourself on that sign, if you're not a Negro, Latino, Native, Seminole Indian, all right, of Latino or Negroid descent, man, all right, the Most High is not dealing with you, man. All right? You can fight and scream and crawl, scratch and kick all you want, man. The Most High is only dealing with the Israelites, man. All right? And when you look at the curses that's upon the Israelites, it clearly shows, man. He's only punishing one nation of people, man.
But I can say this though, you other nations, especially you so-called white people, y'all want the Most High to deal with y'all, that's what y'all about to get. And that's why they always say, be careful what you wish for. You goddamn so-called white people, they wish to the bottom of their fucking heart that the Most High would deal with them. And guess what, man? In the kingdom of heaven, the Most High about to deal with y'all. He about to discover our secret parts, man. All right?
This is Amos, chapter 3, verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family, which I have brought up off the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth.
Right, and there's no way around that. Ye only have I known of all the families of the earth. There's no way around that, man. All right, what are the families of the earth, right? The various tribes. Yeah, various tribes from different nations. Yeah, various nations, man. All right? So out of those 18 nations, it's only one that the Most High is dealing with that he's known. Who is that? The Israelites.
Yeah, which those other nations, they tribes as well. They are, you know.
This is Joel, chapter 2, verse 27. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel.
I am in the midst of Israel. Nothing else. Israel. Right?
And that I am the Most High, your God,
your power,
and
right?
None else.
And none else. All right? Because once again, you other nations, y'all don't have no gods. You don't have anything to pray to, man. All right? There's one God, one Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right? One elect, man. One nation of Israel, man. That's it. You can't graft yourself in like how y'all try to say you a spiritual Israelite. Woke up to the truth, and now, like when Edomite say, I've given my life over to God. You can't. You can't give yourself over to God. He don't want you. Exactly, man. You feel you an Edomite, man. All right?
Spirit. You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquity.
And go read Deuteronomy 28, start at 15. That's the punishments for our iniquity. All right? All those curses, man. All right? You niggas think it's a coincidence that y'all going through all this shit, man. All right? Because when you look at yourself, man, you should know, all right, especially the Southern Kingdom, not to be tribal, okay? But the Southern Kingdom, man, the whole world follows you, but you at the bottom. You at the bottom of the world, man. Nothing in this world is made popular or acceptable without the stamp of a so-called Negro. All right, if you think about it, even homosexuality, what did they have to do? Put a whole bunch of nigger faggots out there, man. All right, on TV and shit, man, to make it acceptable, man. All right, so with that being said, why are you at the bottom of the totem pole, man? Because the Most High is punishing y'all, man. Us, as a whole nation, all right?
How was it on that?
Yeah, that's why I just read in 2 Maccabees the 6th chapter. But it said he deal with us, man.
Hey man, he dealing with us directly, man. And it's a blessing, man. Although we in a bad state right now, we about to come into the sufficiency of our power, man. And what's that? The new bodies, man. Alright?
I just want to cut that.
Can I ask a
What's
question?
your question, sir?
What's the name of your Bible?
It's a
King
Holy
James.
Bible.
Yeah.
But I mean, the Hebrew version?
No, it's
Like the one that he's reading from?
no. We just know just from our studies that the Old Testament, well, the whole Bible actually, when you go into it, it was translated from the Hebrew because that was the language that there was one point in time, all right, that the dominant language on earth was yeah. So
Okay, I got
yeah, that was the dominant language at one point in time, all right. Yeah. So English is now the dominant language, so that's why we have it translated into English. But it was translated.
Yeah, and I have heard of that. They said that the Bible was translated from which is the same Bible.
Yeah, it's the same Bible. Yeah.
Okay.
So you
The word Bible means what?
Biblios, yeah, right. Holy though, but you don't forget the holy. The holy, it's a holy book.
Now, what's the definition of holy? What actually is the definition?
Holy, the word holy means
Set
what?
apart.
Set apart,
Set apart.
separate. It's a separate book, all right? Right. You know why this book is separate from many other books, like what? The Quran, the Hebrew Neges, you know, the Book of the Dead. You know why this? The Talmud. You know why this book is separate from all those books?
Matter of fact, you forced it.
Because this book has prophecies in this book that haven't taken place yet, that's going to take place in the future, and things that happened in the past as well. So it's a record book, and all of the other books, they don't have that. They don't have the record of history, all right, through the history of the people of the earth, man. Mainly these people on the sign, the Negroes, Latinos, Native and Seminole Indians.
Adding on to the brother point, these are separate people on the earth. Alright? The law, statutes, and commandments that was given in the scriptures are only for these people. Alright? So that's another part of it being a holy book. It's only for one nation of people. These people that you see on the sign. Alright?
I'm gonna just get 101 for the camera. This Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
All the Israelites, alright? Because the words that Moses was given from the Heavenly Father, alright, he was supposed to go give to the Israelites. Because everybody knows about the exodus of ancient Egypt, right?
The what of it?
When the Israelites
Exodus.
went out of ancient
Exodus.
Egypt. You know the story of Moses?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think.
You know the story of Moses, right? So who was Moses talking to? Who was he dealing with? Who were those people that he led across the Red Sea? They were the Israelites. It was one nation of people. You didn't have all these other people mixed in with the nation when we came out of ancient Egypt. It was one nation of people.
Right.
All right, so that's being separate, right? That nation was separated, correct? So that goes into being holy. These are the holy people on the earth, although you can't see it now. Right? These are the holy people on the planet Earth. All right?
This is Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 6.
Right, and this is going, you know about the laws, the commandments.
Yeah.
So you know about the laws and commandments?
12 commandments.
It's actually 613, but you
So
may,
the scholars
getting ready
say.
to say it.
So the scholars say.
you may know it's 10 or whatever, all right?
Right.
But it was, like when you read the Old Testament, all right, Leviticus, that's full of law. Leviticus is full of laws. So how is it on
You said how many laws?
613?
613. Thank you.
Yes, sir. But those laws, all right, that goes into the Israelites being separate, all right, because the laws were only given unto them. Like white people, they're not under the laws of the Heavenly Father. They can't follow. Right? So these laws were given unto these people here. All right, these are our biblical names. These are the names you may know us as today. Right? Whether you have a West Indian, a Haitian, a Dominican. Okay? The laws of the Bible was only given to those people to separate them. Look at that word, separate, holy, to separate them from the other nations. Because everything, when you look at the laws, everything that who you call God, who is Yahweh, everything that he told us not to do is just the shit the other nations were doing. That's it. So that's how he separated us from them, all right?
Yeah, like when he brought us in the land of Canaan. Because the land of Canaan, that's what the land of Israel used to be. Right? It used to be inhabited by the people who they say that we descend from. Who do they say that we descend from? Our ancestors. Who are our ancestors?
What race of people?
What race?
Yeah, it's our ancestors. What do they call you? What are you classified as today in America? What are you? A what?
African, I don't know, Congo.
No, okay, all right, African though.
African.
Yeah, that's what they classify. That's what they try to
They
identify
lied
as.
to us. They lied to us. And we can answer that in a lot of ways because they've lied to us. They told us we were a lot of different things. They never told us the truth like you would do.
The way that we answer it though is through the scripture.
Yeah,
That's how we can, because he just read that it's mighty to pulling the weapons on our warfare are not carnal, but spiritual to mighty to pulling down the strongholds. The strongholds is talking about the lies that he's been told throughout history. So by us being out here, that's what we doing. We tearing down the lies. We tearing down that wall of partition. Hey, I remember the Edomite was up here. He said, you identifying the natives as your people? Yeah, you motherfucking right, motherfucker.
That's a spirit though, because the brother right here, he may look like a so-called Negro. You're right. A Reubenite. So hey, man, I may be a Reubenite, because I remember Apostle Hart was just talking about that, man. Right? They classify, after a certain time, they classify all dark-skinned people as Negroes. So you might think you a Negro, you a damn Gadite.
Yeah, the word Negro doesn't even go into like any type of nationality. It just means, you know, dark.
Right.
Or, you know, like it's also, you know, the root words are, you know, like when someone, like, you know, whenever that you know, photography was popular, they talk about, you know, let me see like the negatives. Like, it'll be like the dark.
Yeah.
So even, you know, that word goes back to that.
That's right.
Yeah, it's scripture.
All right, this is Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 6. Keep therefore and do them.
Right, this is talking about the commandments, all right?
Right, the law.
Talking to the Israelites.
For this is your
Moses gave.
Yes, that's right.
for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nation.
Right, this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nation. So obviously he was talking to one nation, telling them keep these laws, because this is what's gonna make you wise to every other nation. You know what I mean? This is what's gonna set you apart, make you holy. That word holy again is what's gonna set you apart from everybody else. All right.
Which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
Right, so that's what's gonna make us wise and an understanding people. That's what's gonna make the other nations look at us as such. All right, following the law, statutes, and commandments. But we didn't do that. So that's
why they look at us like we ain't
that.
shit.
You see how's the black man portrayed in the media, like a piece of shit. Excuse my language, sir. You know, the Latino man, the Native American man. All right, we are the bottom of the totem pole on the world. Why? Because we didn't follow these laws. So that's why we're nothing in the sight of these people. All right, but once we come back to the Heavenly Father and follow these laws, they gonna marvel at us, man. You get you got your scriptures out, Lamentations 4:1. Because it's a certain way that the world used to look at us back in the ancient world.
I will say this. I may not know everything. I've experienced enough of God's love to understand and see, you know, that you're telling the truth.
Spirit of the Most High, man.
And you're doing what you're supposed to. We're all supposed to be doing what everybody else should be doing.
To the best of my ability, sir. We ain't perfect up here, but we just relaying the message.
Nobody's perfect.
That's right.
Remember that. Never forget that.
Wait, now the scriptures say, "Be ye perfect," though.
Yeah,
You know, you strive for perfect.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
Job
what I'm
was
trying to say.
perfect,
We have to strive to be perfect.
Job was perfect.
Just like you just read.
And to an extent, there's people. Some people is perfect. You know who? The elect. They perfect, man.
Blameless.
Yeah, you're right. The elect perfect, right? Now I'm talking about the elect out of these people right here. So the so-called, it's a 1/3 of these people are perfect.
Preach.
Cause that's who the one. Hey, cause was not the one who people even called Jesus. He was perfect, right? And where was he though? He was a sacrificial lamb, right?
Sacrificial. I was just getting ready to say sacrificial. Right.
Okay, because the Lord, He tell us when we offer a sacrifice or you know, an offering unto the Lord, He tell you a certain stipulations and guidelines when you make an offering unto the Lord. It's supposed to be a male of a year old, all right, without blemish, all right. So that's perfect in the eyes of the Heavenly Father. So some people on this earth are perfect. Y'all got it.
This how they used to look at us, all right? This how we used to be perceived among the nations.
Lamentations 4:1. How is the gold become dim How is the most fine gold changed?
Right, it's talking about the Israelites. How has the gold become dim? How's the most fine gold changed, man? Because if our ancestors, let's say the Most High said one of our ancestors in the flesh right now, and he saw us in this state, that's what he said. What the fuck happened to y'all? Just like now that we came into the spirit, we able to see that about the Israelites out here, man. What happened to y'all, man? How could y'all go from being the rulers of the earth, the most beautiful people, the most people with the most knowledge, that we had the knowledge of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua? How can y'all go from that to the state that y'all in right now? You know what I'm saying?
I got something right quick.
The stones of the sanctuary are poured out in the top of every street. Right, the precious sons of Zion, comparable to fine gold, how are they esteemed as earthen pitchers?
Precious sons of Zion, man. It's talking about the Israelites, the men of Israel, man. Zion.
Yeah,
Precious sons of Zion.
Right.
The precious sons of Zion, man. All right. That's what we used to be looked at as. All right. Now that's what we used to be looked at as. All right. Now we in this state we in now. But you got a question about the microchip?
Well, not really. I was just going to ask him what meaning they're talking about when they're going to implant in everybody.
Yeah, that's right. We're gonna go into
according to the Bible.
Yeah, this Revelation chapter 13 and verse I'll start at where you want me to get to the point? I can start up there. Alright, this is Revelation 13 and 15. It said that he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Right, worshiping the image of the beast. Now that's what you going to this chip, man. Because basically you giving yourself over to the so-called white man if you take this chip. Right, if you let them implant that to you, that's your God. Because you know the word omnipresent means, like the Most High is everywhere at once. But if you let them put that chip into you, that's your God. Because they're going to be able to see all your movements. They're going to be able to control your emotions. They're going to be able to do everything just from that shit being inside of you. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of like people walk around carrying themselves.
Yeah, but
right.
But
you don't know what it is. That's the same thing.
It's going to come into a point.
It is.
That's right. You got to know the name of the Heavenly Father. So it's important. It's going to come to a point where they're going to start killing people if you don't take it. So first of all, first off, they're gonna say, well, they're gonna try to present it to you as a new way of life. It's easier to pay for things, all like that. But then it's gonna get to the point where if you don't take this, they're gonna label you already in it. They're gonna label you. That's right. They're gonna label you a terrorist or something. Why wouldn't you want us to keep tabs? Why wouldn't you want to basically give us your soul? All right. So then you're gonna get the guillotine. Many ways, the people are gonna get put to death for not taking the shit. So that's why you gotta know that name, add that certain level of faith in the Heavenly Father and His Son. All right. Right. Because we got to depend on them. Because if you ain't able to buy food or water, you ain't able to feed your children by your own means, which is gonna be taking this chip, what you gonna rely on? And that's why, that's why a lot of people, that's why a lot of our people are gonna die. Because they gonna see their baby crying and they gonna say, damn, I ain't nothing I can do. Right? They ain't gonna be able to buy food, they ain't gonna be able to buy water, and they gonna say, well, I'm hungry. Alright, they're gonna become outcasts in society. Well, I don't want to be the outcast who can't have a train into the society. So they ultimately is gonna take that shit and they're gonna die. Alright, but us, Lord willing, alright, we're not gonna take that shit. We're gonna depend on the Heavenly Father. Right, because it's nothing for the Heavenly Father to, hey man, He made food come out the sky when it ain't so easy. So what the hell am I gonna get the shit to go buy a damn sandwich for?
Water, rain,
yeah. That's right. You gotta depend on the Most High.
Yeah, there's food around here though, because you can eat certain insects, you can eat certain plants, all right, certain trees that grow berries and apples and oranges. There's all different type of things that you can eat, man. So the scripture said what? He talk about He made the food of the earth, the plants, the herbs, and everything bearing seed. Shall you eat, roughly paraphrasing? But this going into the beast right here, man. The beast is talking about NATO and the EU, all right? NATO and the EU, that's talking about the beast. NATO is what? The North Atlantic Treaty Organization, right? Which the EU is what? The European Union. Yeah, the EU, all right? Those are the acronyms for it, but that's the beast, all right? And the image of that beast is what? The philosophy that the so-called white man puts out. That's why I'm gonna read the scripture again, real quick. This Revelation 13 and 15. It says that He had power. Salakia. This is Revelation 13 and 15. And He had power to give life unto the image of the beast. All right, right. The image of the beast is his philosophies, man. The ways of the so-called white man. All right, right. That's why he gonna say, as many as that would not worship the image of the beast, that should be killed. If you ain't with his philosophy, you ain't with being a homosexual, you ain't with, hey, they had the one thing, this motherfucker transgender motherfucker talk about men don't have a right to say they go sleep with a fucking transgender, man.
Right. And it's funny, but it's gonna get to a point where, hey man, it's gonna happen.
No, I'm not laughing.
No.
I'm not even laughing at that.
No, I know. But if you was, it's cool because this shit is laughable, man. It's a joke.
It is.
Right?
There you go.
You gonna have a point where a transgender is gonna approach you.
I'm laughing because I'm happy that you brothers are intelligent enough and have found the truth. That's why I'm laughing.
Y'all spoke about that beast.
I'm laughing with you, not at you.
Y'all remember when they phased out the TVs, the old TVs and shit?
Yeah, the time that you turn with the TV.
Yeah, you got to put Obama made a decree where everybody get flat screens. The same way they phased out the TVs, and they pretty much made you get involved with society, and in order for you to watch like the TV and all that, you had to get that without antenna. That same way gonna do with the chip. He's gonna phase everything out to a point where you got to get involved into the situation.
Like the VCR.
Yeah.
When the VCR, yeah.
You see how much
They ostracized that
Yeah,
shit.
you see how much of a seamless transition it was. All right, because at the time, like if you walk into somebody's house right now and they got the TV with the fat back, you gonna laugh at them or something. You say, what you got that old ass TV for, man? That's how they gonna treat people who ain't taking that chip in that day. All right? Even people now, you ever went to the store and paid for something with cash? The cashier kind of gives you a look, man. So you people putting that card in there. All right, so you having cash, it's kind of like what you call old school. Oh yeah. That's what credit cards is. Credit card.
Well, they got the new credit cards. You think about it. Shit. Man, like that's good here. Chip it. Right. You know what I'm talking about. Make you get involved. All right, keep going. Okay, bro. It says, Revelation chapter 13 and 15. Oh no, I'll get that too, brother. I'll get that right after this. It said Revelation 13 and 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Verse 16.
So if you ain't with this society, a lot of us are gonna die. Right? Lord willing, the Most High protects us, but you gonna have brothers that's in this truth. We gonna have to go out too
As a martyr,
all right?
what they call it.
It's like our Lord and Savior did for us. We had to
That's
return the
basically
favor.
what's happening right now in its own way, in its own
To an extent, to an extent. This is at verse 16, and he calls them all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Right, now you see it's every level of society, rich or poor, free and bond. It don't matter what level you in the society, he gonna make you take that chip. Right? And when you go into that word mark, right, it's charagma, Greek. Right?
Yes, that's right.
Charagma. It means
A thing inserted. Yeah, an incision.
An incision. So basically, they're gonna insert it into you. Right? That's why I say your right hand to your forehead. Right? Now, don't just think, don't think you get it in your left hand and it's all good. Right? Wherever it gets inserted in your body, you have taken the mark of the beast, which is making you an enemy of the Most High. Because if you take, especially these people on the sun, those people that get found with that chip, they're gonna feel great rap, right? Because you know how the United States say you're giving up your citizenship. Right? Well, you basically denounce being an Israelite. If you take that, you denounce being an Israelite. The heaven, the so-called white man is your God now. You know?
It is. You got
Revelation 14 and 8.
Oh, okay.
All right, roll. You still have some more in that Revelation.
Revelation 13 and 16. And he caused all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
Right, and that's why a lot of our people are going to go down, because they're not going to have a trade into the system, right? The scriptures say that the just shall live by faith. 2/3 of the nation of Israel, they don't know how to live by faith. They only know how to, their faith is intangible items. Like your paycheck is in your hand, right? You go get your paycheck, so you know I'm gonna get this paycheck and I'm gonna pay for this. All right, that's where our people's faith lies in carnal things. Okay, but and that's what's gonna ultimately that's what's gonna ultimately make them take that chip, all right? Because they don't have any faith. So once you tell an Israelite he can't eat can't feed his babies. They don't have nothing to drink. He can't buy clothes. He can't be up on the latest fashion. He can't do this, that, and the third. Okay, you gonna cut his cable off here. If he ain't got the chip, they gonna fold and they gonna take that chip.
Yeah.
All right? Which ultimately, once again, is gonna get them destroyed.
Right. It says, right quick. This is Lamentations chapter 1 and 11. It says, all her people sigh. They seek bread. They have given their pleasant things for meat to relieve the soul.
And that's what's gonna happen again to the Israelites. All right, they're gonna give up their pleasant things, the spirit, their faith, they believe to relieve their soul. All right, they're not gonna have when you don't have nothing to eat. All right, they don't know how to just wait for the Heavenly Father to feed them. And brothers have testimonies even on this side. You might not have no damn money, but somehow you eat every day. You might be late on the bill.
When I was like first coming in, you know, it's a quick testimony. Or usually, what happens, you go through that, like these like frat boys or whatever they call it, like a hazing process. That's basically, the type of tribulation, or for the most part, just that entry level. But at the same time, there'd be times, I'd be like walking, or just like thinking, what am I gonna get to eat, and then just like fucking find, things like $10 bills, in a sewer with no water in it, and things like that. Or or just being able to like, sell something you don't need and get more money than you thought. Or some way, somehow.
Yeah, this is a spiritual place, man. I remember I was walking right there in the world, bro, right in front of the Renaissance Hotel, bro. I didn't know what it was, bro. And then I seen this thing, it looked like a wristband, right? It was laying on the ground, then it had a secret compartment and $100 bill in that bitch. And then, hey, multiple times downtown when I was long as fucked up, it's a bar over there, right across the street, man, by Jake's on that side. We go up the street a little bit. I was walking up the street and had no money, bro. I just looked. And then it was in between a court, like when you going into an apartment, then you gotta go through another door to get in. So right there in the fucking wall, in the way right there was just $10. Right there, I picked it up, bro, like many a time.
That's the Most High sustainer. So that's the spirit. See, and that's why we've been blessed to walk this walk. Because brothers gonna be able to remember that in that day. So it's Lord willing, all right, we're not gonna fold.
I can say this too. I remember I was fucked up. I used to go in Tower City and steal out the motherfucking water thing. Take all the quarters out that bitch. Shit, that shit is laying there. Let me get it. Real talk, bro. Bro, I walk all the way from the west side, way downtown, bro. Fucked up, bro. Walk all the way here, bro. When niggas throwing their money, bro. Take $20 worth of quarters out that bitch, bro. The police chasing me all through that bitch and everything, and I get away, bro. You feel me? Real talk, and get away from their ass.
Hey, man, making a way.
Let me finish this. It's Lamentation 1:11. It said, all her people sigh, they seek bread.
They seek bread. That's what they're going to be doing in that day. Seeking bread. All right, seeking food, seeking water. All right, seeking some type of relief. All right, because if you don't have that chip, you're not going to be able to get that relief as quickly as you want to. That's right. You gotta, because our people don't have patience. All right, so if they don't eat 2 days, and the so-called white man say, if you take this chip, not only will one day, not only will we'll give you $300 worth of groceries. We'll take you child support. We'll do this, that, and the third. We'll take that shit. Because our people always looking for the easy way out.
And I'm gonna say this, when people don't eat, that's when people ain't they self. That's why they got the Snickers commercials, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get a Snicker, because when niggas don't eat, people ain't they self. They be bugged out, real talk.
We knew.
Hey, because why? Because why? That's the flesh, bro. That's the flesh. The flesh want that pleasure. Yeah, of course the flesh is bad. The rest is right. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. And that's what it all is gonna come down to. Our people, they carnal, man.
Even Yahushua left as an example. Because that's why Satan came to him when he was fasting for 40 days. He knew his flesh was weak. He was hungry. That's right. You know what I'm saying? So that was the perfect time to attack him. See if he'll go off, man. All right, so that's the position we're gonna get put in. And Lord willing, we able to fight through. You know?
It said they have given their pleasant thing for meat to relieve the soul.
Right, they have given their pleasant things for meat.
But look what Jay say. No, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, they have given their pleasant things, all right, for meat to relieve the soul, man. All right, the spirit, man. All right, because once again, like I told you, if you take that shit, you denouncing the fact that you're Israelite. You are now the property of Edomites, all right, the so-called white man. You are now their property. Right? Just like when somebody you ever seen the image of a man with a barcode on his head? Yeah. That's basically what you are now. You're just a number. Just like you when you were in jail. You're a number.
Hey, that's what a lot of dudes do to their girls. They put barcodes on them. They letting them know like you standing on my property.
Yeah, that's what dudes be doing. A lot of women walk around with barcodes on their neck that's basically saying that you the property with their man name at the bottom of it.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
It's property.
Yeah, this is the image I was talking about. Because this is what you're gonna become. All your currency is gonna be on this chip, all right, in your hand. Your medical records, your currency, whatever. Everything is gonna be on this RFID microchip. Ain't gonna be no need for no wallets no more. And I know you older than me, you from the old school, man. You probably money clip, wallet, you know what I'm saying?
I used to.
You know? But hey, it's gonna
I'm
be
scared to carry them anymore.
it's
Matter
gonna
of
be
fact, I didn't change into transformed